Well, interestingly enough, it's not the or the heavy activity that a lot of people think it's going to be. To be very honest with you, going to Europe, where you're walking around cobblestone streets and walking miles and miles in cathedrals and museums and so on, is much more exertive than it is going to Africa. So for the older clients, it's actually not a bad thing at all. When we're doing the private touring in, say, Cape Town or Nairobi or whatever it might be, we can do as much walking or as little as somebody wants to do because everything is available and accessible without a lot of walking. Now, if you want to walk, you absolutely can. You know, if you want to climb up Table Mountain, we can make that happen. But everybody else, and 90, 98, 99% are taking the cable car that goes up. That's very easy to step into. It's like goes up. Once you get up to the top of Table Mountain, everything is flat and manicured walkways and so on. You walk around, you see these magnificent views, you get in, you come back down, you get into your private vehicle with your guide, and we go on to the next thing. And so a lot of touring is done that way. It's really not a lot because Cape Town is not, while it's European in mindset, it's not in, it's a very outdoorsy city. It's a very green city. It's a very beautiful city. It's not loaded down with huge, great big museums that take you a week to walk from one end to the other, like you see in Europe. We just simply don't have that in Cape Town. Now, when you get out onto the safari portion, what's really interesting is that, of course, you know, guess what? It is possible to do a walking safari, but they're not the mainstay of any safari. Your game drives are done in a vehicle. So you're sitting and you go in the vehicle, you sit there for 2.5, 3 hours, you go around and you see all the animals and the rangers telling you all about them. And it's really cool and it's nature. This is not animatronics. It's not Disney. It really is truly nature. We don't know what you're going to see, but what you do see is mind-blowing, it's life-changing, and it's spectacular. But you are sitting in the vehicle. And there are now, for anybody, say, for example, that has mobility issues. So an older person that walks with a cane, goes with a walker, even with wheelchairs. So there are many lodges now because those vehicles are obviously quite high. So there are many lodges that have built a ramp that goes up to a platform. So it'd be like taking a ramp up into a restaurant or something, just that it's longer because it goes a higher level. It goes up to a platform. The vehicle comes up to the platform and you walk from the platform right into the vehicle. You don't have to climb up onto the vehicle at all if you have any mobility issues. Now, for a lot of people, that clambering up and clambering down and whatever is all part of the safari fun, but you certainly don't have to do that. So when you're in the lodges themselves, all of the walkways are completely manicured. They're flat. This is not jumping over boulders to get to your room or walking through high grass or anything like that at all in any part of Africa that we deal with. So the day to day is a very luxurious experience while you are seeing the true raw Africa. It's a really wonderful dichotomy of how it works together.